Have you ever shaved with a safety razor before? And maybe you're curious about using one, but you don't want to spend a lot of money. You don't want to spend like, $100 on a Rockwell like this, or maybe even like $30 to $40 on a Parker 99R like this. Maybe you've bought the Vanderhagen before. These are everywhere. These are like 20 bucks. They're cheap. Well, maybe you don't even want to spend 20 bucks. You're just not sure about shaving with a safety razor. So what do? Maybe, like me, you go check out other places, maybe more affordable places. Maybe places like Dollar General. Do they have safety razors at Dollar General? Yes, they do. Now, I've gone safety razor shopping at Dollar Tree before, but I'd never gone to Dollar General. And there's tons of Dollar Generals all around this area. I swear, you can't throw a rock without hitting one. So I decided to take a look and see what they had in their shaving aisle. And boy, was I pleasantly surprised when I saw this. Shavely's Stay Sharp double-edged safety razor from Dollar General. Now, when I saw this, can you see it in there? I thought, well, it's probably just the Vanderhagen, it's just the same thing as this. But then I looked at them, and it's not exactly. It's very similar, but the Shavely's is a little bit longer. It's got some of the same knurling on the handle, and it is a butterfly razor, which I'll show you in a minute. But it is different. And this costs $7, $7 US. I've got the receipt right here. I also bought some other things. I think I bought a snack and I bought a Coke. Anyway, so here's what I bought, and then we're gonna try out shaving with it and see if it's any dang good. So we got the razor, $7. That was the most expensive thing. I know it's Dollar General. It's $7 General. Now, we got the razor, but what do we shave with shaving cream wise? Now, they did not have like shaving soap that you'd use a brush with. I wouldn't expect them to, but they did have this shave gel. Now, this cost $2, and this is Studio Selection for Men. And it's got aloe, and it's paraben free. And you know how we've been trying to get rid of the parabens. But what is that, waxes or something? Anyway, so we got this shave gel. We got the Shavely's razor. But what do you put in the Shavely's razor? Well, you put one of these Studio Selection for Men double-edged stainless steel safety razors. Blades, yeah. And it comes in one of these big containers, these contraptions you see. You also see these at the grocery store. So let's just crack this sucker open and I'll show you what's inside. Now this one was, how much was this? So we got $7, we got $2, and we got the razor blades, $1. $1 for 5 safety razor blades. There they are in this interesting little contraption. It's slightly confusing to look at, but you just slide. You see this? It's got a little plastic thing, and then these arrows on here indicate press down and slide. Press down and slide. Press down and slide. Press. There we go. God, I feel like I'm going to slice my finger off. Hold on. Push button and press. Okay, there we go. And then it starts to pop out. There we go. Here's the blade. It's got arrows all over it, but no names. So let's put this aside for a second because we're going to load that into our Shavely's razor. And then the aftershave, I didn't buy this. I already had it, but they had this for sale. Aquavelva. I already had it, so I didn't need to spend the extra $1 to get that. But that's what we got. We got the safety razor, we got the blades, we got the shaving cream, and we got the aftershave. It's everything you need. Now, is it going to be the best shave ever? I don't know. Let's try it out. Let's quit talking and start shaving, shall we? Oh, look, actually, check this out. It comes with a safety razor blade in it already. That rattle indicates freshness. All right. So it comes with 2 safety razor blades. Now, I'm going to set these aside. Now, I should try these out, but I'm going to go with the Studio Selection for Men. So, here it is in all its glory. It's very lightweight. It is a twist to open or butterfly razor. So you just twist that and then it pops open. And then you load the razor blade right in the top. So let's do that right now. Pardon me if you already know how to do all this stuff. This is more for people that are just trying to break into it and check it out and see if it's right for them. And this is a good way to do it. Just give you an idea whether you like shaving with this kind of a razor. It's going to feel different than the $40 or the $100, but it's still going to give you a really good idea. So here we go. Let's get the unmarked, except for the arrows, razor blade. Stick it right on the top there. It just drops in. And then you close it and tighten it. This is not adjustable, so there's only one setting. And yeah, looks good. It's finished well. It looks like it's made well. It doesn't rattle once you tighten it down, see? So that shaking that indicated freshness is now taken care of. All right, so let's put put some hot water on my face. I took a shower, I did my hair, and I'm gonna soften up these whiskers. I didn't shave all weekend. I kind of did a little, kind of a half a shave yesterday, because I knew I was gonna be doing this. I wanted to test it out with some whiskers. All right, put some hot water in your face if you haven't taken a shower, just to soften them up just a little bit. And then we're gonna get out the old sensitive skin shave gel, Studio Selection for men. All right. I just shot all the way across. That's an extra added bonus feature, I guess. So here's the top. It looks like a little observatory. You can look at the Milky Way. All right. This is just typical, I'm sure. Yep, shave gel. You know how it works. Now you can either do it in your hand like this, or you can do it on your face. I'm gonna do a little bit of both. Normally I don't use two hands. I just use my left hand, but since I got it on both hands, I don't want to waste it. What does this smell like? It smells like shaving cream. Yeah, it smells like shaving cream. It smells like shaving cream you might find at the bus station. You know, you're new into town and you got to take a quick shave to meet the in-laws, and you pick it up at the kiosk in the bus station. So it doesn't. It's fine. It's fine. It smells like shaving cream. No big deal. It's not off-putting, is what I'll say. But look at that, foamed up beautifully. Yeah, looks good. I don't usually use gels. If I use a canned shaving cream, I use Barbasol. All right, we got the razor, the Shavely razor. We got the Studio Select for Men razor blade in there. I'm gonna dip it in some hot water down here just to warm it up a little bit so it's not cold steel on my skin. And we're gonna try shaving with it. Let's see how it works. I can feel the blade, but it's not uncomfortable. Some razors are very aggressive, so you're feeling the blade, and you almost feel like you're on the edge of cutting yourself. And I get a lot of messages, a lot of comments from people that have just started shaving with a safety razor, and they're having troubles with it. They're getting too many nicks, or their skin is really raw afterwards. And what that tends to be is you're pressing a little too hard. These safety razors, even if it's not a very heavy razor, this one is like a medium weight. It feels good. This one feels better than the Vanderhagen, to be honest. And I like the blade length, or the handle length, a little bit better. Don't press hard. Let the weight of the razor do the work for you. Because the very first time I ever used a safety razor, I had such bad razor burn because I was so used to using the Mach 5, the Mach 5. That's Speed Racer's car. The Mach 3 from Gillette. I wish I had a Mach 5. If anybody out there watching owns one of those Mach 5 replicas, please get in touch with me. I would love to take it for a test drive. Anyway, I was used to using the Mach 3 that you do need to kind of press hard to get all the whiskers, but with a safety razor and you use a good sharp blade, you don't need to press very hard. So that's number one. And number two, just take your time. Now don't do as I'm doing. Do as I say, not as I do, that whole thing. Can you hear the rain? That's rain if you're wondering. Got a little relaxing shaving rain sound in the background. Go slowly. Take your time, because sometimes we have little bumps and little, imperfections in our skin, and any razor, regardless, is probably going to catch it and give you a nick. But you can minimize that just by taking your time and going lightly. Because what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you, we're going to do 3 passes. Have had other people comment, like, why are you shaving 3 times? And the only reason that I do it is just because I like to be as smooth as possible. You certainly don't have to. You do not have to do as I say or as I do. But this is what I like to do. So I'd like to address that. This is the reason why I will do 3 passes, because I do down with the grain of how the hair grows, and then I'll go across the grain and then kind of against the grain. Now, some people can't do that because their skin is too sensitive, so don't do it if you can't handle it. And that's fine if you can't, because some sensitive skin just won't allow it. All right, so there's the first pass. You know what? That's feeling pretty dang good. That's pretty smooth. That's pretty impressive for Dollar General. Good job. Now, I did try the Dollar Tree safety razor. Look back in my feed and you'll find it. Now, second pass, I'm going to do this again, put some more. I don't need as much, but I'm going to do it on my face this time instead of doing both hands. So yeah, I bought a safety razor from Dollar Tree, which actually was $1. Everything in Dollar Tree is $1. Everything in Dollar General is, it's not $1 exactly, but it's close, So that one fell apart, like as I was trying to shave it, and I had to abort the shave, if I remember correctly. You can go check out the video if you want to. But this one seems really solid. I'm actually very impressed. And I do like the longer handle length compared to the Vanderhagen. Here we go again. See that? That's quite a difference. Otherwise, it looks similar in almost every other way. So, but it feels good. Okay, here we go. Across the grain. Lightly, even more light than the first time, because now I've got most of the whiskers, taken off. And when you start to shave like this with safety razors, it's a weird thing that I discovered, because I've been doing this for 10 years now, is that it actually makes shaving more enjoyable. And so when I do 3 passes, it's not only because I want the results where it just is so smooth, there's barely anything, but also because it's just an enjoyable time for me to sit here, listen to the rain falling on the skylight, and get to talk to you guys, of course. But yeah, that's the reason why I do 3. Those kind of 2 reasons. It's actually more enjoyable to shave with a safety razor. So if you've kind of been curious, if you've been watching YouTube videos or coming across or seeing it advertised or whatever, and you don't want to drop even $30 or $40 on a decent razor, try this. I would actually recommend this one. Much more so than the Vanderhagen, which when I bought it, I think it was $12. Normally it's like $20 or something like that. But you can get it sometime. I think I got a good deal at Walmart. It was on sale, or maybe it was Target. I don't remember. One of those places. They sell them everywhere. But this one is actually very good. I'm very impressed. Shavely's. Yeah, that's the brand. So look for it. It's actually, even the graphic design of the box is pretty nice. I used to be a graphic designer for a long time. And I kind of noticed those things, But here we go. We got, so far, no nicks. No nicks so far. Now, knock on wood. That was my counter I was knocking on. Wooden counter. It counts. It counts. That's why it's called a counter. All right. Wow. Second pass. Dang, I'm telling you what. That's pretty good. I got no stake in this other than the experience itself and because of my curiosity, but this is fantastic. I don't even need to do a third, but I'm going to do a third because I'm a sadist that way or something. I don't know. Look at this on top. It looks like a hair dryer. It's not. Looks like it kind of. I'm going to put even less this time because the farther you go and the more whiskers you take down, the less shaving cream you need. And if you just have a hint of it to leave the slickness on there. But actually, this shaving cream gel, I guess it's gel, turns into cream, is pretty good. It's pretty good. Smells all right. Doesn't smell fantastic, but it doesn't smell bad, that's for sure. And yeah, so get that. I really need to try the razor blades that came with this. If this is, decent quality enough to shave as well as it's shaving, then maybe the razor blades, they give you these, where are they? Where did I put them? Oh, here they are. They're even more nondescript. They're just plain white. Look at that. But you get 2 of them. So if you are going out of town and you forgot your razor or whatever, and you happen to find a Dollar General, go in there. Pick yourself up one. Tell them I sent you. They'll be like, what? Sinatra who? Frank Sinatra told you? What? And they'll ignore you and take your purchase and bag it up for you, and then you can leave quietly. Can you hear that? I mean, not the rain. Can you hear the whiskers still there? That's why there's still whiskers left. That's what I like to get. These last little bits. Don't shave against the grain unless your skin can handle it and you've already taken down the bulk of the whiskers. Don't start off shaving against the grain. That is a recipe for disaster and skin irritation and ingrown hairs and everything else. But I tell you what, I can feel this thing gripping the whiskers as I'm going and grabbing a hold of them and taking them down. And you can kind of hear it. You might be able to hear the rain a little bit more. But this is I'm actually very impressed. And when I did the Dollar Tree, the whole thing was just about the thing broke, you know? But that thing felt so cheap. Don't buy the Dollar Tree one. Save up your money. Save up $7 plus tax. And head on down to the Dollar General. Yeah, he was promoted to General for a reason. He's got some good stuff. Actually, can I be honest with you? The reason I went to that Dollar General is I was looking to buy Pepsi Blue soda. Have you heard of that? It came out, I think, in like the early 2000s or something. And then they re-released it, and I watched a video on somebody drinking. I was like, what does that stuff taste like? And long story short, in my opinion, it's terrible. Don't buy it. Skip the Pepsi Blue. I'm just kind of feeling right now for all the problem areas where I normally have whiskers left over. And even without shaving cream on, like my skin is very much dry. Now, there's not a lot of lingering slickness from this on my skin like you would get with like the more expensive shaving soaps and things like that. If you feel like little whiskers that you just want to get rid of before you're done shaving, just do what I'm doing here. Like you can, if you feel against the grain, there's going to be a little bit, but don't worry about that. But yeah, corners of the mouth, under the nostrils, not a nick. Shavely. Heck yeah. That's pretty good. All right. Rinse off and Aqua Velva time. Now, I haven't used Aqua Velva in a long time. Use cold water when you rinse off to kind of close up your pores. I know, it's all this skincare stuff you don't even think about half the time when you're a dude, you know? I certainly didn't. I mean, I never used Aftershave for years until I started using it and started using the safety razor. I was like, oh, this is so much better. And now my skin loves me, right? Oh, got it. All right. Yeah, he's not going to love me until I put the Aqua Velva Ice Blue on. It firms and tones. I have used some of it, but it's been a while. I don't remember what it's like. Oh, classic. You would recognize it instantly as like a grandpa barbershop smell. Grandpa barbershop. Ooh, and it stings. Now, it is alcohol-based, so it will sting your face after you shave. If you don't like that, then get yourself an aftershave balm like this that doesn't have, it's a lotion rather than like a liquid with alcohol as the first ingredient, which I think this is. Is it alcohol? Yeah, alcohol is the first ingredient. Don't drink it, okay? It'll make you sick. But yeah, now my wife is going to think I smell like her grandpa. I don't know if that's a good thing. Dollar General. Now you got a carrying, comes with a carrying case. Who needs those fancy leather carrying cases? Just stick it in there. Stick it in there and go to your, whatever you're doing. The Shavely. That's pretty dang good. So, let's go over this again. What do we got? We got Shavely Stay Sharp. We got the double edge blades. Comes with 2 already, so you don't need to buy these if you don't want to. And then we got the Studio Select for Men Shave Gel for sensitive skin. I am very impressed. Good job, Dollar General. You get promoted. You're a 4-star general in my book. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I hope this was informative, or at least interesting in some small way. But leave a comment below. I read every single one of them. Even if I can't respond to every single one of them, I do see them all. So have a great week. Have a great shave, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.